fight the powers. Tell you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down. You spin my head.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Gmen set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Tampa. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. He completes it to Evans. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield down. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's good. We're up 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Mayfield. Evans has it left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
20!
Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set. 180. What's that?
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
6. Pistol. 180. Real. What's that?
Now Mayfield on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll try it now with Irving. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, the spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. And he stopped immediately there. From the 46, here's second and 9. To throw, Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Third and 9 here. Dart. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Giants.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First down, Giants.
Tracy going to get it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a gain of a yard.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the gun, Mayfield. Complete right side to Otten. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Second and 10.
What's that?
To throw, Mayfield. Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
What's that?
Irving is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
Mayfield to throw it. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Buccaneers 14, Giants 6. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing his dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
59-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one that's set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air, dart. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
To throw now, dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprise Interesting move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here's Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
180! Done!
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Ibuka, 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
That's the score. Buccaneers 21, Giants 9. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun is Dart. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Dart going to look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Dart to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Evans comes in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his target. It's Evans. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 9. Running the toss to Irving.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Good. 180. Hurry. Stop.
Handoff running left, Irving.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cade Otton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Giants 9. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Play action now. Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's on his way.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Now he's free at the 35.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That'll give Irving running right. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 3.
Second down and 3.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left